Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Your buddy Tim back with another video, and yes, it is that time of the month. It's the time of the month where we look at the market, the local North Alabama market, specifically Huntsville, Madison, Decatur, and Athens, and look at what went on here in the last month. Are prices up? Are they down? Are the trends nationally affecting us here? What's going on in the market? Well, we're going to talk about that in this video. So, hey, before we get started, if you don't mind, if you like what we do here on the channel, click that subscribe button, click the little bell notification icon, give us a thumbs up. That way you never miss another video. And if you are interested in the North Alabama housing market, if you're looking to relocate here or you're looking to invest, we've got Revolved Realty here, 90 some odd agents right now ready to go to work for you. All right, so let's talk about what happened in the local housing market here in the month of November. Now, as you might expect, things have slowed down considerably here. You know, we've been in a really hot seller's market for about the last year or so. It's just been insane here. Well, things are slowing down quite a bit, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Of course, interest rates are causing everyone to pump the brakes, although I do think that they're about to level out and maybe even come down a little bit after the first of the year. Time of the year also has a lot to do with the market slowing down. We typically see things start to slow down in November, and then in December, very slow. I mean, it's Christmas, it's end of the year, it's cold, nobody's really out looking, and so that's what's happening in this market. And I'm going to be really honest with you, it's a great time to buy. It really is. You know, the seller's market that we've been in for the last year or so has really made it difficult for most buyers to purchase a house because the prices were way overinflated. Competition was way off the charts. We had so many people moving here that we were at about a 20-year low in inventory. And so it's been a seller's market. We've seen, again, prices go off the charts, a lot of cash offers. Well, things are turning. And again, it's because of the time of year as well as the interest rates. And I think folks are just a little slow to pull the trigger these days because of everything that's going on in the world. But make no mistake, it's still a great market here in North Alabama. The bottom is not falling out of housing prices here. We're not seeing that. We are seeing some adjustment. But I think rather than the bottom falling out, we're really just getting back to where we should have been all along before the overinflated market took off. So, all right, so let's pull up my handy dandy computer here. We're going to go into our local MLS, into the InfoSparks program, and I want to talk about the month of November. As you can see, this is the four lines here. We've got Huntsville is in blue, Madison is in red, Athens is in green, and then Decatur is in orange. Those are our four main metros. Now, we have a lot of other markets here. We've got the outlying markets like Owens Crossroads, Meridianville, Hazel Green, Lacey Springs. But what we look at here is really what's going on just in the main metro areas, and because it is indicative of what's going on as a whole across the area. So, all right, so we are looking at single-family homes, and these are all previously owned. This is not new construction. These are existing homes. And so we look at the month of November. The average price in November, well, depends on where you were. We pretty much went up just a hair in the city of Madison. We were at $386. Now we're at $388. This is the average price. All right. Remember, average is you take all the homes for sale, you bundle them up together, you divide by the number of homes, and that gives you an average sale price. Median sale price literally means middle. You go high, you go low, you cut it in the middle, that's the median. But we go more on average sale price here than anything. So again, you can see Madison is kind of flatlined. Athens went down a little bit, Huntsville went down a little bit, and Decatur went down quite a bit. And, you know, there are various reasons for what's going on in particular cities. You know, Madison is the hot suburb here, continues to be. Everybody with kids wants the Madison schools. But again, Huntsville is remained strong. It's up 10% over the last year, which is not terrible at all. But as you can see, over the month, again, Madison went from average price of 386,209 to 388,283. Went down in Athens, it was 357 down to 322. And again in Huntsville down just a little bit, and Decatur down quite a bit. Now, you might wonder why so much in these towns like Decatur and Athens. Well, again, I think what's going on there is because of the Madison and Huntsville market, particularly Madison being really full and very competitive, we see a lot of folks now looking at Athens and looking at Decatur. And so the prices there came up dramatically over the summer. And now, again, I think they're just kind of going back to where they were. But the good news is, if you look at this on an annualized basis, Decatur is up almost 19% over last year. That's a great rise. Athens is actually down just a tad. And then Madison is up, and then Huntsville is up. So basically what's happening here, again, we are seeing price adjustment. We are not seeing the bottom fall out of the market. It's just not going to happen here, guys. Even with the time of year and the interest rates, we have so many people relocating here that, our housing market is not going to crash. We are seeing days on the market lasting a little longer. But again, a lot of it has to do with the time of the year. We see this every November, right? So let's look at the median home sale price. Median home sale price, actually, Madison was up 17% over the year. Athens was down a little bit. Huntsville was up almost 10% over the year. And then Decatur is still up there. It's 21% over the last year. Decatur is really kind of a hot growth area. And Decatur market is a completely different market than the Huntsville market. Huntsville is very high tech, very tech oriented, high average income. Decatur has always been more of an industrial town because of the river. You've got a lot of industry along the river there. Property values are not as high there as they have been in Huntsville. But again, we did see this big peak over the summer, and now things are just kind of settling back down. So, all right. Let's see how many new listings came on the market. Now, this is, again, really nothing alarming because it's kind of the time of the year. Once we get into December here, really the market here just kind of slows to a halt. It always has, it always will. It's just the time of the year. So you're going to see a lot of listings. People that might have thought about going on the market in January or in December are now waiting till January. And so I think that's kind of what this market is doing. I know a lot of realtors, including myself, we're just kind of coasting to the end of the year. Once we get over January 1, then we go back at it, like a bunch of mad hatters. But so looking at the number of new listings, you can see Huntsville went down from 238 down to 173. Madison went down from 95 down to 86. Athens from 61 down to 48. And then Decatur 55. Decatur kind of flatlined across. But again, one of the interesting things, if you look at Huntsville over the course of a year, the number of new listings is down 30%. And again, the reason is we have been at a 20-year low in inventory here because we have so many folks moving here, big relocation market. All right, because we've got the FBI is moving like 3,000 jobs here. Facebook is here. Google is here. Just a lot going on. Space Command is moving here. So when you have all of these people moving in and the inventory is pretty stable, the inventory is going to go down. All right, I should be a puppet master or something. All right, so let's look at, let me get my computer set up here. Number of homes for sale on the market. Again, look at the number of homes for sale over the course of the last year from Huntsville, up 73%. And I think what happened there is a lot of folks in Huntsville just realized the market was going ape and decided to put their homes on the market. Madison up 200% over the last year. That's an incredible number. It really is. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with the market being so hot that people who had never thought about selling before realized, hey, we're sitting on a gold mine here. It might be time to get that done. Decatur even up 25%. So this shows you the number of homes for sale, even though we were in a very tight market. 20-year low in inventory, and because houses would come on the market and they'd sell like that. They would go as fast as we could put them out there. So let's look at days on the market. All right, days on the market up a lot over the last month. If we look at October right here, Decatur, 15 days on the market. Now we are up to 25 days on the market. Athens, 12 days down. Yeah, 12 days here. So it's flatlined. Huntsville up from 7 to 11. Madison down from 8. You know, a lot of this has to do with the number of homes that are available to sell. All right. We also see a lot of homes, again, as people get through the summer and the market here was so competitive. The days on the market were like one day if you were lucky. So we're getting into a time frame now that is a more realistic days on market. You know, and what's really interesting is it's freaking everybody out. Not just the realtors, not just the sellers, everybody. I had 3 of my agents call me today. What do I got to do to get this home sold? Well, how long's it been on the market? Well, a week. So, you know, when I got in this business a few years ago, the average days on market were like 60 days. And so I think we're going to see days on market come back. It may take you 30 days, 45 days to sell a home in this market. Now, the good news is this. If you're a buyer, you have much more to bargain with than you would have just 6 months ago. Because 6 months ago, it was a seller's market. Sellers dictated everything. Well, now, because of the market, the buyers have more control. All right, we are actually seeing sellers offer closing cost assistance. We're seeing sellers offer home warranties. We're seeing a lot of incentives coming from the sales side, especially from builders, to buyers. So if you're a buyer, in spite of the financing going on or the interest rate now, it's a great time to buy a home because you have way more bargaining power than you did here just 6 months ago. So, you know, we talk about interest rates a lot on these videos, things you can do to get your interest rate down. Nowadays, in this market, a lot of sellers are offering you, the buyer, thousands of dollars in incentives to help you buy down those points and get your interest rate to a decent level. So, a lot going on. Let's look at new construction now. Let's go over here and reset our parameters. All right, so this is new construction. Let's go back over here to average price. All right, and we're seeing new construction prices go down a little bit everywhere except in Decatur. And I think that may be South Decatur, around Huntsville, Priceville area, a lot of new construction booming there. But we are seeing builders offering incentives like never before. You know, it's really funny. We had several builders here over the summer that didn't think they needed us realtors. You know, they were not paying commission. They were actually, you know, wrangling some realtors out of a commission. Well, guess what? Now those same builders, they come around every day and they kiss the old man's butt because they want us to bring them buyers. So I think what you're seeing here is, you know, again, remember, this is new construction. So price for new construction fluctuates up and down the entire time that new construction is being built. You know, they really don't zero in on a price until they know what it's cost them to build a house. So I think what we're seeing is just an adjustment down from these builders who are also offering incredible incentives. Never been a better time to buy new construction here. But I think that's what we're seeing here. You know, for the average, let me go back over here. This is median sale price. Let's look at average. So the average sale price in the city of Huntsville went from $531 down to $489 for new construction. Just the fact that Huntsville, I mean, look at this, over the course of the summer in July, my goodness, average sale price of new construction, $626,000 in the city of Huntsville. That's crazy. It's just crazy. But we are seeing the market adjust now. So we're down to $489,714 in Huntsville, $423, Madison, $365 in Athens, $368 in Decatur. So things are kind of holding firm in Decatur, but we are seeing an adjustment in the other markets here. And again, if you are in the market to buy new construction, never been a better time than right now. So keep that in mind as well. So new listings, and again, this is kind of deceptive because builders can actually stick a house in the MLS before it's even broke ground. So you have to kind of take this sort of thing with a grain of salt. Looks like as far as number of homes for sale, again, a little misleading because this doesn't mean they are done. But let's see how many sales were actually closed. All right. Yeah, look at Madison's a big drop simply because there's just not that much new construction going on in the city of Madison at the moment because Madison is kind of landlocked. But you can see there, this is the number of closed sales, new construction, 4 indicator. I mean, that's not a large number at all. But anyway, there's no need to look at days on market because new construction is always on the market for a long time. So there you go, guys. I think this really shows the picture of what's happening in our local market. Things have slowed way down. Not great for sellers, good for buyers. All right, again, honestly, interest rates aside, never been a better time to buy a new home or an existing home here in North Alabama because the buyers are starting to take control. All right, the seller's market is softening considerably and the buyers now have more leeway. We are seeing offers asking for concessions, asking for closing costs, asking for all kinds of repairs. So if you're a buyer, never been a better time to buy a house in North Alabama, interest rates aside, than right now. So, and if you're a seller, you just got to be patient. All right, days on the market are going to go up. That doesn't mean you're going to have to really drop the price of your house dramatically. It does mean that your home is going to have to be priced fairly and you're going to have to be flexible. But if you do that, all good houses sell at some point. It may just take a little bit longer for you. So, all right, guys, I hope that was helpful. That's what went on in the housing market here in North Alabama in November. Long story short, things have slowed down considerably. The seller's market is doing a flip to be a buyer's market. Again, there's no bottom falling out here. That's not going to happen. But if you are a buyer, great time to buy in North Alabama. So, hey guys, don't forget, if you like what we do here on the channel, click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, click the little bell. And if you are looking at moving to North Alabama, if you are one of the thousands of people every month looking to relocate to North Alabama, don't forget, we've got Revolved Realty here, 90 some odd agents, and some are odder than others, ready to go to work for you. And if you are here and you would like the assistance of the fastest growing independent brokerage in town to sell your home, well, my information is below. Be more than happy to come have a chat. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Until then, have a great day.